when we did an analysis for one president of how they used their time, we found that less than 5% of their time was on their priorities. Right? So you had these priorities, but actually they weren't spending any time on it. One great piece of advice that was given to me by a former president of yours, President Clinton, actually, was this. I went to see him in 1996 in the White House when I was leader of the opposition. And, we had a good meeting and everything. As I was leaving, he said to me, I want to talk to you about something really important. And I thought, I was quite taken with this. I thought I was going to get some extraordinary piece of geopolitical insight that was about to be, because he'd been president then for kind of like 6 years in his second term. I thought he was going to tell me there's a secret code that, and I said, so I was very excited by it. So I said, what is it? And he said, I'm going to talk to you about scheduling. And I said, oh, scheduling. and he explained to me, which is absolutely right, not that he always does it or I always do it in the way we think it should be done, by the way, but he said to me, you will find that one of the hardest things when you get into government is finding the time to think strategically, is being able to create the space so that you are focused on what you really know counts. Because otherwise, he said, the system will take you over and you'll be in meetings from 8 in the morning till 10 at night, and you'll think you're immensely busy, but actually the tactics and the strategy have all got mixed together. It was great advice, which I actually took, and I found it invaluable. And one of the first things I say to any president is, where's your thinking time? Where's your consideration of where am I going? What am I trying to do? Have I got this thing really? Because what happens in politics as well is that things come at you the whole time. So, there was a British Prime Minister was once asked, and he was asked, what's the most difficult thing about government? And he said, events, dear boy, events. That's what's supposed to, so things happen, right? And if you're not careful, something happens, there's some crisis, and you spend your time dealing with it, you lose your strategic grip on what's going to determine whether you're a successful government or not. Now, these crises are real, you've got to deal with them. But actually, when you then judge a government in history, when I think of the things that I lost sleep on, some of the, crises that suddenly came, like sort of foot and mouth disease, or we had a fuel strike, so nowadays nobody even remembers any of those things. But you've got to create the space to be thinking strategically all the time.
Cambiar vidas,
Change lives.
Change organizations.
Change
दुनिया में बदलाव.
organizations.
Change the world.